Welcome back, you guys. Well, we are on to phase 2 of making our skirt. So this time we will cut out our fabric. What I want you to see is how I'm gonna line up my tissue on my fabric. There's one thing that's very important for our fabric, and that is the grain line. If you don't have the grain line straight on your fabric, you have a chance of your skirt being skew because the whole thing is off grain. Many times you will see this in ready to wear, especially in pants, where the whole leg is just not straight. And the reason for that is they've messed up on the grain line. So what I want you to do is come look over my shoulder so that I can show you how to make sure that your grain line is straight and that you will have a perfect fitting skirt with a grain line that won't let you down. Here you will see I have my front of my skirt on the fold. I've made sure that my fold and the edge of the front line up exactly. You do not want to overlap because you will make it smaller, and you don't want to have extra fabric on the fold because then you will make it bigger. The second thing that I need to place on my fabric is my back of my skirt. What I want to do, let me just bring this over. You will see there's one long line on your back of the tissue, and it's also written grain line. You want to make sure that this grain line is the exact distance from the edge of your fabric. Now what I use, I'm going to use the fold because I know that is straight, and I'm going to lay down my nice long quilter's ruler on the edge, and then I will see at which number do I have my grain line. In this stage it's number 21, so what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and I will put a pin right into number 21. That's in the middle of my skirt. I will move my ruler down to the edge and make sure that this line is still at number 21. Here you can see, even though my skirt looks straight, my grain line is not straight. So I need to bring that over towards me, just like that, and that will give me a straight grain line. And now I can go ahead and just pin the rest of my skirt. The other thing that you would see that I've changed on this skirt is I have added a back vent. This skirt did not have one. I do like to have a vent in the back and not a godette as the pattern asks for. So I just went ahead and I added an extra 2 inches for my vent, and then 1 inch at the back of the zipper. Just before I remove my pins, I want to show you guys how do I mark for my dart, as well as my previous markings when I fitted my tissue paper, how I transfer that to my fabric. I've used my pencil, and where each pin was, I've made a mark with pencil. So now what I will do is I will take my pin and I will put it at the spot where I had my pins. I will simply open my fabric and made a dot from the one side to the other side. I will do the same with the darts. Okay, as you can see, you have all the pins in the fabric. Now what I do, I just simply open my fabric. I have wrong sides together, and I will take my tailor's chalk and just make my mark on both sides. I will then remove the pin and I will mark the second mark. I will do the same at the edges where I had my previous pin for my side seam. Just open it and mark it right where you have put the pin. And that's all there is to that.